Hello everybody, welcome back. Simply Snuff time. Thanks for joining me. I am not doing a nasal review today. I'm doing something a little bit different. I get loads of questions from people saying about how to keep the nose clean. How many times they should blow the nose, all of that type of business. And I haven't done anything about it, and I haven't really, thought much about it. But I thought what I'd do is, I'm not giving a recommendation here. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just showing you my nasal maintenance procedures, what I actually do. You might have noticed I've been sneezing a bit recently, and that's because I've run out my nasal cleansing spray. So I've invested in another tin. They last for ages. I probably use one or two a year. That's all. And this is the one I use. It's called Sterimar. I use it because I can get it from the supermarket down at Tesco's. It comes in a 50ml container. It costs £5.80. And it eliminates and prevents allergy symptoms of sneezing, runny noses, itchy nose. It's made of 100% natural micro-diffused seawater, and it's free from drugs, steroids, preservatives, anything like that. It's basically purified seawater or purified seawater. Get yourself a hanky, nice clean hanky. Don't use bog roll, tissues, kitchen roll, a mucky rag, back of your hand, none of that business. Get yourself a nice clean hanky, cotton hanky. That's what you need. Next thing you need to do is debogyize your... Get the bogies out your nose. Now, I don't care how you get the bogies out your nose, and I'm not going to go into how I get the bogies out my nose, but you got to get the bogies out your nose before you start. Next thing to do, keep hydrated. It's important that you keep hydrated. You keep your nose holes moist. Moisturise, plenty of water. Don't get dehydrated. Let your nose holes dry out. It's just going to cause a bunch of problems. So, be careful about that. Next thing you need to do is, before you use this, get your hanky, give it a little blow. Make sure we're all clean. Make sure my moustache is clean. And here we are. I've got this Sterimar. It's the, as I say, it says it's a hay fever and allergy relief. It's a wash. It's a nose hole washout. That's what it is. It washes your nose holes out. Yeah, it's enriched with manganese, whatever that is. I don't know. Must be good for you. But as I say, it's 100% natural seawater, and then it's got no additives, none of that, nothing in it. It's just going to flush your nose holes out. Two ways of doing it. I do this once or twice a week. This tin will last me absolutely ages. You can do a general clean. Where does it say here? Where does it say? For easy breathing and to moisture the nasal mucosa. Yeah, mucosa. Or you can do a deep clean. I'm not going to for the nasal cavities, but if you feel particularly blocked up, maybe that's a procedure route you want to go down. I don't do that, but if you want instructions on it, it's on the label, and if you get a different brand than this, it'll be on there as well. First thing to do is give the tin a shake, make sure it's all nice and clean. Always, always, always clean it after you've used it. Give it a quick once to prime it. There you go. Now, do not push this right up your nose. If you push it right up your nose, you will regret it. Yes, you guessed it. I've already done it. And I regretted it. So don't do that. Give it a shake. Put it in the front, you just barely up your nose, and then give it a one squirt. Once. That's it. Notice I didn't tilt my head back, didn't tilt it to the side. I kept my head straight and let the spray pump do the work. So that's one nose hole. Bottom of the nose hole, up you go. That's it. And then just let it settle. Give it a minute or two. Not even a minute or two, just give it a few seconds. You start to feel your nose start to run a little bit. Just give it a chance, let it chance to do the work. Once it starts trickling down your nose, get your nice clean hanky and give your nose a good blow. Don't blow the smithereens out of it, just give it a nice blow, a gentle blow. And if there's anything up there, it will come out. Now, I don't know whether you store anything up your nose. apart from bogies. If there's a stray bogey around up there, I'm pretty damn sure it'll flush it out. What am I talking about? Honestly, I do. So that's how I do it. If you've used it the first time and you might want to give it a double squirt, you know, do it once, let it settle, and then once you've blown it, give it another go. Do this once or twice a week. That's what I do. I do it once or twice a week whenever I can remember. Yeah, it works. It works fine. Keeps my nose holes nice and moist. Plenty of moisture in there, moisturised. Make sure that my nose hole's nice and clean. Yeah, jobs are good and keeps me snuffing. It stops me sneezing as well, and I can use. That's why I thought, Simon, you haven't been doing your nose, have you? Because I've been sneezing in some of my videos, and it's usually a sign for me that I've not been cleaning my nose holes right. So that's the one I use, Steady Mild, but there's loads on the market. Loads that describe it as hay fever and allergy relief, but just look for 100% natural micro-diffused seawater, free from steroids, drugs and preservatives, and it'll do you fine and dandy. So that's what I do. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. Thanks. Yeah, subscribe, all of that. Have a great Christmas, and yeah, I've got some great stuff coming up in the new year, so I hope to see you then. You keep well. Chin chin.